subscribe, like, comment, and hit the notification bell.
Good morning, friends. How are y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brandy, and today I'm going to film a what I eat in a day. It is, you can probably tell by my shirt, it's getting really close to Christmas. This is actually my night shirt. I just crawled out of bed. It is Monday before Christmas, almost already 9 o'clock. I am off work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Kind of spur of the moment, so I don't have much planned. But I am going to try to be productive, but yet enjoy this time off. But this morning, I am trying to make a breakfast quesadilla, which I've never done. I have two just plain, kind of like meat, not the small mini taco size, but not the big boys either, so it's in between. And then I have some fully cooked bacon. I have a little bit of light cheddar and mozzarella cheese, and then 2 eggs. So let's get to cooking and see how this goes. I think it'll be fine. I was gonna make a breakfast taco, and then I was like, no, let's do something a little more fun this morning. And of course, gonna make my iced coffee. Gonna get my pan heating, spray it with some coconut spray, and these pans are Caraway. Over 2 years ago, I did my 1-year Caraway review. Wait, is that right? So November, I've had these 2 years. I still do really enjoy them. They're just not as nonstick as they say, but I find that with every nonstick pan you use for a long time. So this bacon is a point for a piece. Not sure how many pieces I'm going to use. Probably just 2. So since that's already cooked, I'm just heating it up. I'm going to get it a little crunchy, and then I'm going to put the eggs right on top. So now I got 2 eggs, and I'm just going to crack them directly on top of the bacon. This is the part I'm not sure how it's going to go. And take a fork, and I'm just going to kind of move it around. Sometimes I have made breakfast tacos similar, where you don't actually scramble the eggs. I cheat. So that's kind of what I'm doing. Season it up. Buttery steakhouse. Now see, in my head, I was going to add the cheese and the tortilla on this, then flip it. But now I'm wondering, how's the top going to get cooked if I put a tortilla on it? Does that matter? Will it cook through the tortilla? I don't know. I feel like it probably would. So, a little bit of each of these cheeses, just a little bit. The Trader Joe's one is low calorie. The other one, oh, they both are. They're both reduced fat. Can't have a quesadilla without cheese. And I better take pleasure in this not measuring, because in the new year, friends, that is not happening. Okay, so I'm going to put that down. Let that try to stick for just a minute, and then I'm going to try to flip it and put cheese in the taco on the other side. I bet I should spray that so it gets crispy. Now, see, I don't know if I should have flipped the eggs first, but obviously it's too late now. Now, what I'm going to do is flip it best I can. Right? And put that tortilla down so it can get crispy. I'm going to turn up the heat a little too. A little more cheese on this one, or some cheese on this side. I hadn't done it. This is going to be so filling. I can already tell. I'm not doing much cheese just because, one, I don't want to say I'm not big on cheese, but when you have melted cheese on stuff, if it's too much, it'll overpower. That's why on my breakfast sandwiches I usually put half. So I'm going to flip it again once the other side I feel like got crispy. While that crisps up, let's work on the coffee. So I'm going to put some Smucker's sugar-free caramel, and I like to kind of do it on the outside of my cup and then straight over my ice too. Not very much. Oh my gosh, it's hard to squeeze. There we go. Unsweetened vanilla almond milk. No, this one's not vanilla. I ordered vanilla, but I think they just accidentally gave me the wrong one, but it's A-okay. Starbucks dark roast. And then zero sugar pumpkin spice, which I'm honestly ready to be done with. It's good, but I'm just like over it. Okay, it is popping, so let's hope. I definitely think it's done. Oh wow. Maybe a little longer than I would have liked. That like went from not crispy to crispy because I checked it right for my coffee and it wasn't. Please disregard my oven. We ate pizza last night. There's crumbs everywhere. We didn't clean it because we were watching Cowboys. Love the coffee. Even gonna start measuring this next year. Okay, I don't want the other side to be like dark at all. So let's see. Okay, that is good. Grab my semi-clean pizza cutter from the dishwasher. It only cut pizza last night. It is fine. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. It'd be better if you let it sit for like a minute or two to like crisp up, but it's fine. I'm impatient. And you see how off I cut that? That's why I'm never allowed to cut our pizzas. I'm a horrible pizza cutter. I think this is gonna be so freaking good. It's just like a little more hearty than a breakfast taco, because breakfast taco I'd only use 1 egg and 1 tortilla. This definitely calls for some pace picante. Okay, I know there's nothing like really novel here, but for some reason I'm like so proud of thinking of this breakfast. I didn't like see anything last night or anything. I was just thinking, what am I gonna have for breakfast tomorrow? And I thought of breakfast taco, and then I remembered a while ago I've been wanting to make breakfast quesadillas and something went wrong and I couldn't, so that's what prompted this. Somehow it tastes way different than breakfast taco too. I don't know why. Okay, let me go sit down and eat my breakfast. I am currently not tracking points, but I do know that would be 2 tortillas were 5 points and the bacon would have been 2 points. So that's 7. And then my coffee, probably just a point. So 8-point breakfast. Not the lightest. I will probably breakfast prep some of those quesadillas. I think my husband will really like those as well. And I can make them a lot of different ways. We'll see what he thinks of that. I am still in my PJs. I finished breakfast just a little while ago. It's actually 10:30 now. I'm just taking it easy on my day off. But I was starting to think, what's for dinner? And funny, I threw away I meal planned this weekend and like wrote my grocery list and everything. Well, the meal plan book I used was like full. And so it was like the last page twice. Sorry, my dog's shaking. So I threw away the book and the trash has been taken out. But I filmed a video after my grocery haul yesterday and I think I talked about my meal plan. So I have to like go back and watch that. However, I know one of the meals had grilled chicken, so I'm just going to the freezer. I'm just going to go to the freezer and pull out some chicken. So I think tonight we're just going to do like grilled chicken. Oh, what else can I put on my chicken? Or what with the chicken? I know I had jambalaya on the list, which is like a box meal with just sausage. I don't really feel like that tonight since I'm at home. I think I'll go ahead and grill some chicken. Which, this may only be 1 breast. Sometimes they're 2, sometimes they're 1. But regardless, we can cut it in half. And I don't know what I'm going to have with that. Oh, I remember. It just dawned on me what I was going to have. I was going to have grilled chicken, the stuffed gnocchi from Trader Joe's, and broccoli one night. So since today's like my easiest day, meaning it's not like Christmas Eve or Christmas Day yet, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do that tonight. So I'm just going to set that in the kitchen to thaw. I'm going to do some dishes. Rio, don't do that. My dog is licking the pizza cutter in the dishwasher. That is not smart, Rio. I hope you didn't cut yourself. Kind of like licking his tongue now. Hope he didn't. But, Rio, don't lick it. This is going to fill up the dishwasher. So that'll be another chore I can add to my to-do list. Empty dishwasher. I was sitting there making my to-do list, and my parents wanted a Christmas list. I know it's late. We don't do Christmas with them until like after the New Year. So I was giving that to them. They really like to give us a nice gift at Christmas, which we love. We try to put something on the list that isn't necessarily like a need. Something, you know, we kind of wouldn't buy for ourselves necessarily. Yeah, my parents have given us some cool things throughout the years. They like gave us our barbecue pit one year, which was really nice. And then we have like this rotating globe that I absolutely love. And it's, you know, it's like $200 for something like this big that I would never buy myself because it's just something you sit and look at. And so they bought that for us. They knew we thought they were cool, so that was cool. You know, just like anything. I put a Blackstone on the gift. I might also Cutco like garden tools. I have Cutco inside I bought, but my parents have also added to that collection, and then they bought me last year my Cutco garden tools as well. So just higher end stuff I wouldn't buy myself is what I asked them for. Same with my husband. Chore 1 is complete. Peanut butter, dog clippers, and this. Both my dogs got an at-home pedicure. Rio's pretty easy, although his hair was really overgrown, so I had to like clean it up first. He's pretty good with letting me clip. Asher, not so much. So I take something and spread peanut butter all over it. Usually it's a lick mat, but I couldn't find mine. Stop, hush it. But this worked really, really well. I just set it up high for Asher and down low, and it has anti-grip so it didn't go everywhere. I thought about filming it, just thinking y'all might be curious how you cut a Great Dane's dog nails, because they're very, very tough, but also, you know, he doesn't like it. But it's so like chaotic kind of, especially when I do both. And I'm still in my pajamas, and it's like a night shirt, so I didn't want to be spread legs everywhere on camera. But chore 1 done. Okay, I'm dressed. Loungewear. I got this from TJ Maxx just like last week. It is so soft, and I'm all about loungewear. Like if me and my husband are just like going to pick up the groceries or something like that, I'm all about this. But anyways, I don't know why I felt the need to tell you all that. Figured I should put on a bra if I'm going to keep filming today. But like I said, I want to be productive. The donkeys in the back, they're not my donkeys, my neighbor's donkeys. They're back there, and one's trying to mount the other, and they're like brother and dad. No, dad and son. It's whatever. They fight for dominance. But anyhow, I'm going to turn on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills in the background, and I'm going to organize my bottom freezer. I don't know if my deli drawer. My deli drawer I'm not going to worry about because we're eating meat and cheese for Christmas Eve, and a lot of that will get gone then. But my freezer is just over the top right now. I don't think I've organized it in years. Yeah, there was a time when it wasn't freezing and I took everything out, but that was years ago. So, first thing on organizing always is to take everything out. Take everything out, clean, group. Sometimes I do that when I'm taking it out, probably will today. And then clean, and then put it back in. I may move some stuff to my outside freezer, which I also want to organize. I don't know if I'll get with that today, but I have chicken and things I like shrink wrap. What's it called? Like I individual freezer wrap a lot of items. And so therefore they're like stacked. I would rather get some bins that like pull out, like a chicken bin, a beef bin, a pork bin. But we'll see if I get around to doing that this weekend. I don't know. The stores are really picked over for me just to go like look for items, considering Christmas is 2 days away. But let's get to going on organizing this bin. Obviously I gotta work quickly since it's freezer food. I just spotted a nail. This is, oh, maybe it's not a nail. It's some type of pin. Maybe I should give that to my husband and ask him to figure out where it goes in the freezer. Let's see. That is so dirty down there. I don't think I'm gonna show you all that. That is quite embarrassing, but I will show y'all because why not? Honesty. This is the part that's really, really bad. Butter, I know I need that for my Christmas mashed potatoes, and I need another one to fill my butter container, so I'm just gonna go ahead and thaw 2 of these. Cold compressed. Okay, this is not even meant to go in the freezer. This is like one of the instant you smush it and it becomes cold, so trash. Totally forgot I had a half of an Oreo cookie in there. Maybe I'll eat this today. Oreo cookie sandwich. And then quite a bit of bananas where they go to die. But I do use them. I bake with them. I do. Okay. Let me show y'all. Don't make fun of me. Okay. No nasty comments. Okay. You can see all that buildup. Ice, debris. I probably could take this out, but in all honesty, I'm worried about taking it out because it'll be hard to get back in there. And then the bottom, again, something has leaked. There's a few stragglers of hair and just overall dirty. So let's clean it. And that took minimum effort, but she is completely clean. 100% clean, took less than 5 minutes. Now for the annoying part is to put all this crap back in. And again, I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it. I have a whole bunch of little open bags. What I don't like with having an indoor and outdoor freezer, my outdoor freezer 100% stores meat. I don't bring any meat in here unless I'm like cooking it. Like raw meat, I will say, unless I'm like cooking it the next day or something like that. I just keep all that out there. However, like frozen vegetables are a little in here, a little out there. Convenience items are a little in here, a little out there. It kind of annoys me, but I don't really see any way around it. TV dinners are outside, and I'm pointing to my garage. I would prefer it to be like all of the vegetables in here, all of them outside or whatever. But I don't think I have enough room in either freezer to do that. What I do like keeping in here are the more regular items. I actually prefer the vegetables to be outside because like if I'm cooking a dinner with the frozen vegetable, I know I need it. It's not like I'm constantly getting into it, except for I have like one huge bag of vegetables and then those stay in here. So I don't know. I'm trying to think it through, people. Let's see if I can come up with anything. Since it's freezer items and I need to get everything back in there, I'm not really gonna talk it through so much. I'm just gonna kind of not try to overthink it and put everything back. So you'll see that, but there won't be like probably much explanation. And if so, it may be just me rambling. So let's go. This is also gonna help me know what I have in the freezer for like to get rid of it. I think in the top, I'm definitely gonna try to put, that's always where my desserts have been housed, like kind of over in one corner. We usually don't have big ice cream, but it was free at the grocery store one day. So this one popsicle, actually there's like 2 popsicles. I lost the other one. I know there was like one more green popsicle. I have no idea where it went. We do have quite a few True Fruit and whatnot. We were eating these and we were eating them really quickly, and then all of a sudden we just stopped. My half ice cream sandwich. Some Rolos that have probably been in here like 3 or 4 years. So need to eat those. This is another thing. I've had these cookies. Oh my goodness. Kim, if you watch this, I bought these from your son when he did a fundraiser probably 5 years ago. But honestly, they're still good. We just eat them. We cook 1 or 2 at a time. Maybe I'll make the whole thing here soon and like take them to work or something. So just to get rid of them. But they are good. Okay, I'm sticking with sweets on top. I have these double chocolate croissants. We're actually going to eat these on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, so they'll go away pretty soon, so that's good. And then my husband has like a boba kit tea. He does drink that, so I'm going to put that as well. I eat these toaster strudels. Love those. Put those in there. And then we have 2 things of smoothies. Need to drink those too. They've been in there a while. So I'm trying to keep like the sweet stuff, although that is breakfast. Okay, down here, I have the egg frittatas. Love those. They fit nicely in the front. I do like my left side has always been like chicken nuggets and fries, so we're not gonna change anything up there. Have some bear nuggets, some Tyson tenders. There's that one popsicle. Please tell me y'all all have this many variety of potatoes. These are all, well, I guess those are hash puppies and mozzarella sticks. I just like keeping a lot of the stuff like this. It comes in handy. Seasoned fries, waffle fries, little potato rounds that are almost empty, hash browns, mozzarella sticks, potato rounds. Now these are hash browns. Oh, these are a dessert. These are little mini churros, so that's a dessert. So let's put that up there on this side as well. Got 2 Eggos. I'm gonna put that up there as well. Kind of goes with it, right? Okay. Now on this side, I'm gonna put more of the bigger box entrees. I got some frozen shrimp. This was a mistake purchase. I wish we wouldn't have purchased these. My husband likes them. I do not. And it's a lot of them. It's going to take forever to get rid of the box. I need to start making them every time we have Asian food for him. Okay. My big bag of vegetables. Do enjoy those there. Got a little bag of chicken mini wontons. Put those in there. Egg roll and corn dogs. These are all things that are almost depleted. I got some fish. Got these little bread things. These are amazing. So I'll put bread in this side as well. So I also have some Texas toast. I do tend to take things out of boxes when I can. I'm freezing 1 more butter, and with that is garlic and ginger. Okay. We're down to just a little, and this is what I think I'm gonna move outside. Green beans, cauliflower. The open vegetables I do keep inside. This can go trash. They go to my little like toaster strudels because I don't eat them all, but there's plenty more in the box. This is a convenience item that's open, so we'll just throw it right in there. My husband eats those. But all the unopened frozen vegetables are gonna go outside. Now this is chicken. Oh yeah, frozen vegetable. Outside. Sometimes they get moved in here if they won't fit outside, but I know we have room now because we took out a turkey of our freezer, so these should fit. The chicken bags, put back in the freezer. I grab these sometimes. I'm going to put them on top just because that is where I grab them from. Gets rid of the organization, but that is a-okay. Now, all I'm left with is like these open vegetables. I have had this okra forever. These are frozen treats for my dogs. I'm going to actually take these out, these berry ice cubes, and put them in this. We have a problem because they love these, but obviously I don't give them this inside. It's an outdoor treat, and it's not summer. Okay, I have a little bit of peas. These will stay inside as well. So let me go ahead and put those away. I made a little corner for them. For the open vegetables. Let's take it outside. Okay. Womp womp. See, it's pretty full. But somehow a turkey fit in there until just like last night. So if a turkey had fit, then I can fit. See, all this meat, that's where I want the bins. Like, these are breakfast sandwiches. Oh, and then I have English bagels and tortillas back there. We're eating this tonight. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it inside. But this huge box, yeah. Put the broccolis in here. Cauliflower rice. Couple vegetables. That'll work until later. I 100% forgot about the bananas in the sink. So I think what I'm gonna do with these is move them to the outside freezer, just shove them in there. And then since I have a good number, maybe next weekend for my breakfast prep, I have these banana nut muffins I do that are super low point. So maybe I'll do these next week just to get them, you know, gone. Once I get quite a few, you know, you need to use them up. Trying to get the dog's ice cubes out. Having trouble. Ah! One of them just went down the drain. That's no bueno. I'm going to take out a piece of the watermelon and we'll treat them in a little bit for that. Why not? Asher, Rio, do y'all want some watermelon? We got to go outside to eat it. Asher always takes his to the grass, where Rio likes to typically try to bring his in. My Temu wind chime is working well. I am finishing up editing a video, a grocery haul. These are the easiest. I hope I was recording, I don't know. I tried to do a little cutesy shot from behind. But I am finishing editing up a grocery haul video. These are like the easiest to edit. It's already almost 1 and I am not like even hungry at all. But I do have to get out of the house today because I need to go get a prescription that I was actually supposed to pick up last night. So I need to go get that soon so I can take it. I don't think I'm going to do anything else. I thought about running into TJ Maxx and seeing if I could find bins for the freezer. But honestly, I just don't think I feel like it. I think it's going to be crazy being 2 days before Christmas. So let me finish editing and then I'll maybe start thinking about lunch. Not really yet. I am back and I picked up Chick-fil-A. I picked up a grilled chicken salad. It does have cheese and like a black bean salsa. And it came with tortilla strips, chili lime pepitas, and then I got 2 dressings, creamy salsa and avocado lime ranch. I used to eat this salad many, many years ago, like all the time, and I loved it. But I couldn't remember what dressing I liked. However, then they stopped like carrying it, and I swear it went away. And I guess it's back, and I don't know when it came back. I have no idea. So this is going to be lunch. I have no idea how many points it would be. It's just like the toppings. Obviously, it's going to be the dressing that's going to like count the most points. But I don't use that much dressing. And I'm also going to have a cherry Coke Zero. It was a madhouse out in Waxahachie. Like crazy. You know, I thought about going to Target. I need a calendar. I need just some random stuff. Alani new protein shake. And I thought, let me run in Target. And then I thought, well, let me go look for blah, blah, blah. And no. It is too crazy out there. So luckily, I am back in the house within 30 minutes of leaving. Just how I like it. So I'm going to put on another Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Eat this late lunch. But that's okay. Late lunch. Dinner's not going to be very heavy, so I'm not worried about it. And we'll just like eat later. But after I eat this, I'm going to take my dogs on a WALK. Yeah, my goal was to take them on a walk every day this week that I'm home. So we went yesterday and they loved it. I actually took them separate, so like I walked double. And I think I'll do that again. It takes me about 45 minutes when I do that. So it gets me a lot of steps in. My whole day just kind of got like turned upside down. Whew. I'm going to try to explain this without sounding really, really dramatic. Last night my husband told me that he finally found someone that wants old pallets, and we've had a few in our garage for a while, so he was excited to get rid of them. And he said it was in the neighborhood, or not in the neighborhood, on the neighborhood or whatever. And so that was that. Well, this morning I woke up to a text message from my husband telling me that, hey, that person's going to come over and pick up those pallets, just FYI. So I said, okay, great, thanks. About 30 minutes ago, my doorbell rings. And when I open up my Ring, we have a camera that goes over my driveway and front door. And I see a truck in the driveway near the pallets. So I'm like, oh, that guy's going to get the pallets. And usually I wouldn't like go to the door because he has what he needs. I'm not getting money from him. But in my head, I was like, oh, he's a neighbor. I need to be neighborly and go introduce myself, you know? So I go to the door and the dogs are there and I squeeze out, not letting the dogs out. And then the gentleman just starts ranting kind of about how my husband, Byron, he pulled up his phone and was like, Byron is doing fraudulent activity and he's going to go to prison for a long time. And he wants to show me the respect of him confronting me. I don't know. I was scared to death. Like, I have not been this terrified in a very, very long time. I can only imagine. I bet my heart rate went through the roof when I was out there. And I knew, like, in my head, I'm trying to comprehend. It all went so quickly. And I'm like, I can't just open my door because he was very, very close to me. I was like, if I open my door to go back in, he's just going to follow me in or push the door open. Like, all this is rushing through my head. And so ultimately he was talking about taking up this space. I honestly didn't know if he was trying to make a joke about the pallets having space in my house, because I don't really understand. It was confusing, but yet at the same time, I swear he was saying my husband's doing illegal activity and all this. But I was like, let me follow him out. That some reason in my head, I was like, I need to like follow out. For one thing, I was hoping neighbors would be outside, anything, you know, like anything like that, just to be out in the public, not in my little entryway. So we exited at my porch. And when I was exiting, I reached back and pushed my doorbell, kind of trying to alert my husband to at least start recording and listening what was going on. So then we rounded the corner and there was a kid, probably a teenager, in the passenger side of the truck. And he was saying something else to me that I couldn't really understand. But by this time, I felt like we had more distance between us. And he turned to face the truck and told the kid to get out. And right then I turned and ran inside and locked the door. And then I immediately called 911. I just had the uneasiest feeling. I don't know if I overreacted. And I told the cops that. I said he hadn't done anything wrong. But I said, I don't know, maybe he's schizophrenic or if he's on medication or something. I said, the conversation's just not making sense. And I'm very, very scared. So that was it. And then after I was inside, he actually sent the child back up to give like this scripted, we apologize for taking up space in your time. And the child was very hesitant. And then he said, thanks, have a good day. And then he reached back behind and like waved. It was very, very odd behavior. So nonetheless, now I feel like just shaken up. I was going to take my dogs for a walk. Now I don't want to go outside alone. I'm super scared. Turns out he's not a neighbor. He lives like freaking towns over. He was just some random person off the internet. Which my husband never expected that I would go outside. You know, he had even asked my husband if he could knock and show some respects, apparently. And that's another thing. Then my husband said that he's been messaging him tons of messages all day. But my husband didn't let me know any of that. And I don't know. It was very scary. And I don't really like get fearful of people very often. I'm pretty much trustworthy, but I didn't like that at all. So yeah, my husband, I mean, there was a couple of mistakes, you know. For one, I told him if he's ever having something picked up, he needs to be here, period. I'm not dealing with that. And two, I didn't understand that it wasn't a neighbor, because we do that a lot in our neighborhood group. We exchange things. I went to people's porch, got sourdough bread, stuff like that. You know, and sometimes they do knock and say thank you. So I try to be neighborly, and I thought it was a neighbor. It was not a neighbor. So, yeah. So I don't know. Apparently, the cops, I just talked to them on the phone. They said they may come over and chat. I don't know. They haven't come yet. I kind of feel silly at this point, but something wasn't right. I think he may have been on something high, or I don't know. So anyhow, now it's 3:30 and I just feel so fucking sorry. I just feel so shaken up. Like I feel like I can't do anything else. And the bad part is my ring did not record it accurately. And my husband thinks that's because he had already answered the doorbell, but I didn't know that. And apparently when I saw someone at the door, when I immediately opened up my Ring, I'll show you what it looks like. When I opened up my Ring, we have 4 cameras, but that one's my driveway. So when I opened up the Ring, I saw the truck. So I think he thinks me having it open interrupted the recordings, or if I even, that's my front door. Like if I would have clicked on the front door to see the person, that maybe it interrupted. Because now when we play back the clip, we can't understand it. It's like all fragmented and stuff. But you can see on the clip his mannerisms are a little odd. So I apologize for this rant, but if the rest of the video of us seem kind of weird, that is what's going on. I have not been scared like that in my life in many, many years. Many, many years. The only time I could think about me being scared like that was I was traveling alone in Paris, and I had about 3 men following me in the subway system one night. To the point, like, I was getting on and off trains going every which way. And they were getting on and off the trains with me. And ultimately what I did is when I got off one of the train, I ran, and it was empty. For some reason, where I got off had one person, a lady, probably in her 40s, and I was in my 20s at that time. She had a lady with multiple kids. And I ran up to her and I said, help. And she was like, huh? No English, no English. She only spoke French. And about that time, the guys came down both sides of the stairs for the platform, and she understood. She was like, yes, yes, and then like patted me on the back, and I got on the train with her, and then she made sure I went to get off of where I needed to go. And I never spoke to her. We didn't have to speak. But I haven't been that scared since then, and that was like, ooh, a long time ago. Since I'm afraid to leave my house, I've just been playing with making stickers. And I'm about to have a mini charcuterie board. Ignore the noise. It's me cutting my stickers. But yeah, I'm still doing my Aldi cheese advent calendar. So this is like a whiskey cheddar. So I'm just making a tiny charcuterie. Couple salamis, 1 cracker. And I've started on a glass of red wine. My nerves are still really, really shot. So sorry I haven't picked up my camera much. I filled my butter dish and mainly just worked in here. I had planned on scrapbooking today, but after the issue this afternoon, I just didn't, my mind's not able to focus right now. So doing what I can to stay busy. Hopefully when my husband gets home, he'll want to go walk the dogs with me because I really wanted to do that today. Friends, I totally forgot I was filming today. Yeah, I've already prepared dinner, but let me walk you through it. It's a real simple one, really doesn't need any instructions. And I did burn my finger on the barbecue pit, just a little. Okay, so I grilled up 2 chicken breasts, the ones you saw me thaw this morning. They look really, really good. I only put 1 seasoning on them. I think it's one of my go-to favorites is this 21 Salute from Trader Joe's. I season them really, really well with this one. It has onion, spices. Yeah, that's really helpful, right? Garlic, carrot, orange peel, tomato granules, lemon juice powder, oil of lemon, citric acid, celery seeds, cayenne pepper, parsley. 21 things, obviously. So, season them up with that only. And then I sauteed in the pan with nothing else this gnocchi. And when it got a little bit of color like that, then I put in this bruschetta sauce. I just needed to use it up. I put in the whole thing. Probably don't need the whole thing by any means. But we've never had these. And the stuffing did stay in them. So I was excited about that. And then I steamed a thing of broccoli. So that is it. And it leaked. Lovely. So here is the finished plate. I separated out my gnocchi where I put my husband's all together. And there's more in the pan as well. I'm curious to see how this is going to taste. It's stuffed with like mozzarella and then I think marinara. I don't know if I can tell it's stuffed with anything. Actually tastes quite salty. But it's pretty good.
That is good.
I think it's hard to tell what's the gnocchi flavor and what's the sauce flavor. Okay, friends, I am calling it a night. It has been a hell of a day. And I'm ending the night with a little cocktail. It is 7-Up, sugar-free, Shirley Temple 7-Up, and then a splash of vodka. And I did put a maraschino cherry in there and a squeeze of lime juice. I only had my one glass of wine, and then I am completely out of wine, which is crazy at my house. But anyways, that's it, friends. I will see y'all later. Bye.